everybody, and I'm everybody's crazy older sister. And today I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to be making a spark blade. And this is actually a really good blade that I'm very passionate about, and I really like the idea of doing it. And I know my intro video was kind of long, and I'm trying to work better on not talking for so long. So, what I'm basically going to show you, or tell you guys at least, is what I kind of do. So I really want to do, as a career, I want to be an architecture. So being in architecture means I have to do a lot of putting things together, figuring out loopholes, and basically sketching out the plan, even if I'm not really sure how it's going to look. So I want to kind of share that with you guys, because honestly, if you are going into architecture and you don't know what it is, or even if you just want to see what architecture is in general, I wanted to kind of share with you guys that, because architecture is kind of complicated at sometimes, because everybody's like, oh, it's a lot of math, it's a lot of seeing things in your head, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that's okay, but let's try it a different way. So I really like the idea of doing architecture, just because I think it's really easy for me to get with my hands. And if anybody's watched that scene from Father of the Bride 2, when she's pregnant and she has all of her architecture stuff she's doing all that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to have a family and build my own home. I want my home to look how I want it to look, so I'll build my own home. So basically, I do a lot of art things. I have made so many cosplay props, and I really like the idea of sharing with you guys what that really means to me. So basically, this spark blade is basically for my original character, or OC, if no one ever has known what that is. My OC, she basically has these metal-like long nails. Not super, super long, but not super, super short. My nails are kind of short right now. So she has basically metal tips at the end. And basically, the sheath of the blade that I'm making the blade, not the sheath. The blade basically has almost like a matchbox side to it. And underneath it is a bunch of kerosene in like a bottle, almost like a lighter. And then it has this little wire or tube that drops the kerosene out, and there's a little spark. There's a little wire that helps with conducting the spark from her nails, guiding across that spark thing to when she grabs the blade, and then the kerosene drops and then fire. So I'm not obviously making that level of stuff, but I am going to show you guys how I would make something that would look relatively close to it if it was a real thing. Oh, I wish it was. It would be so cool. But I really want to show you guys how I make it, and just have fun with it. So enjoy my video.
Up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now.
Hello everybody, and welcome back. So if you have not seen in the time-lapse that I made, I tried to make this a pretty short video. I know the intro was only like 3 minutes long, but I really wanted to make it kind of a shorter video, just so that way you guys would be like, oh, this is actually kind of cool, or oh, I actually don't like this, and not have to waste so much time. Obviously, I think throughout more time, I'll try to make the videos just slightly longer without being super long. So, this is what we ended up with. This is obviously a few days later. I have made so many other versions of these parts of the video, and as you can see, it is kind of flaking off at the edges, but I feel like I can fix that. The edge of it, obviously I didn't intend for that. This little kind of updo here, that was not intended. I just did it, and I am gonna finish kind of like shaving it down a little bit. This is the handle and the scuba that it goes into, and it's pretty easy, and this part actually does fit in there. I am actually going to have to redo it. So basically how that works is it's a flat board of cardboard, and then you put another piece right here, and this side is actually pretty short, so it's basically like a right angle, and then you hot glue the wooden dowel inside of it, if it was hard to look at or explain. So basically I am gonna try doing more with it. Obviously I did put masking tape on it. Masking tape is really good for these types of projects, and I did try at the end. I don't know if I really showed you guys. I tried to prop it up and show you guys what I was really doing, but I kind of tried to push in the foam because I don't typically use foam for these types of projects. I typically use cardboard or something that's not as easy to do. Like it seems hard. It's really not that hard. I have other projects. I've done bigger projects with cardboard or with foam. I did my Tengen Uzui blades from Demon Slayer. I did his blades out of foam, and I still have to fix them up just a little bit because you can still see the white strip. I do look at them over here. They're on my wall. I'll have to show you guys those, and they're awesome. I love them, and they are one blade, but I did end up making two of them because he has two blades. So I ended up using two. Actually, I think I ended up using 4 of those big pieces of foam that were in the time lapse. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot for me because they are kind of expensive. They're like $4.99 at Walmart. I want to say that I could get some better stuff at Dollar General, but in the intro, or not even in the intro video, there was another video I was going to make and post about how I made my first handle, and I never ended up posting it, and I am so sorry. Either I did and I just don't remember, or I didn't. Either way, I'm so sorry. Just because I really wanted to explain everything, and it's not the intro video. It doesn't need to be that long. So the handle I really thought was really good for being in a video for the first time because I don't really like explain stuff as I do it. I either just do it, or I talk to myself, or I have scenarios in my head and I'm not really doing anything. So I would say you can find a lot of these products at Dollar General and Walmart. It's really easy, super chill. When I say easy, you do have to have a little sense that it's going to seem difficult, but it's not. There are a lot of loopholes you have to go through to get to where you want to go, and just other things that you can slowly develop over time. Like, honestly, I don't even know how I ended up with making stuff like this. I think I honestly, once I really started looking at cosplay stuff, I was like, oh, that's really fun. Let me see if I can do that. And here we are today. So honestly, it's really not that hard. It's not crazy expensive. I mean, it can be depending on how much stuff you do buy. I will have to make a video on the Tengen Uzui blades because those things were amazing. Obviously, I won't be able to show you guys how I do it. I'll just be able to explain it. But a really good thing you guys should know, write everything down. So I've told myself this so many times, but when I have kids and they're like, Mom, I want this, like, can we go buy this sword? Like, that comes with the costume? Dude, I will make that for you. I can make that for you. I really like art stuff, and honestly, if my kids ever like, hey Mom, can you fix this, or we need to go get this tailored, honey, I'll do it for you. I will do it for you. I will be your tailor. I will do it all. And so I honestly want that for my kids, and I feel like my future kids, if they're like, Mom, can you show me how to do this? Like, yeah, go, let's do it, son or kid or daughter. I don't care. Like, let's do it. Because honestly, I want them to have as much experience with art, or even if they're not into art, like, that's fine. I would love just the Halloween costumes. Like, it's gonna be my prime, brother. It's gonna be my prime. So honestly, I want that. And also, if you don't remember how you did something, it is so relieving when you go back and you look at it and you're like, oh, that's how I did that. because you'll have questions if you go to cosplay things, you'll go to anime cons and stuff like that. They'll say, "Oh, how did you do that?" And you have no idea. That's kind of awkward, at least for me, because I'm a rambler and I love to talk too much, and I really just think it's it's something that you would want to know how you did. So, without further ado, guys, thank you so much for this video, and I hope that you guys will watch me more. And I really hope that you guys will get encouraged to do stuff like this. And honestly, I don't all the time post, and I don't all the time do stuff like this. I mainly do this for the fact that I love doing it. I'm not a major anime fan. Of course, this lies. This rats me out all the time. So I'm not a crazy anime fan as I was, but I'm an athletic person, and I really wanted to explain to you guys that even in this generation or even anywhere, it's not it's not weird to like something different than everybody else. And it's okay to express yourself even if it's not online, because yeah, you're going to get a lot of hate comments and all that, and that's okay because it's okay. So, I thank you so much for you guys. I really want to start getting more things to do and show you guys and how I do them. Obviously, I haven't posted anything about cleaning or about anything else, but I will show you guys how I do other art projects, and maybe if I clean, I do sometimes, but it really just depends. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this outro.
You're a bad idea.